Hello and welcome to Dexter Regional High School for today's action versus the home Dexter Tigers against the visiting Central Red Devils. It's going to be a good one. It's a battle of the top two seeds in Class C. Dexter coming in at number 2 Central, holding on to that number 1 spot despite an early season loss against this Dexter team, a game that the Tigers won 2-0. So, Mark, I'm excited for this one. I expect some good pitching and some good softball out here.
Yeah, definitely. You got Caitlin Parks for Central. You got Avery Herrick for Dexter. There's many good pitches around here. Those are two of the better ones, and I expect to see a lot of strikeouts and a lot of important plays late in this game. As in softball, you get to play a lot. You have to play a lot of small ball to produce runs when you're facing pitching like this, and both teams are going to try to produce runs. But as I said, you mentioned the first game was 2-0, where Herrick kind of dominated that game, but Caitlin Parks is definitely capable of that also. And, Zach, right now is when you want to be playing your best. The playoffs start next week. Everybody's in. These two teams will get a bye, onto the quarterfinals. But you want to be playing your best. Next to last game for both teams, we'll actually have Dexter's game tomorrow also at Foxcroft. But should be fun, Zach.
Absolutely should be. And talking about the pitching, and you mentioned some of those impressive numbers. And let's talk about him a little bit. Avery Herrick coming into this game, she's got 113 strikeouts. And Kaylin Parks on the other side of things, 156 strikeouts. So just complete dominance on the pitching side. With that, Herrick is coming into this with a 1.28 ERA. I mean, how impressive is that? And she got the better of the matchup in the pitching duel last time out. That's a pretty close game there, 2-0. And as the season's gone on, this is a Central Red Devil team that's been able to operate well under high-pressure situations. A couple witty walk-offs back-to-back weeks earlier on in this season, and the Red Devils are now on, an 8-game win streak? The Tigers on a 9-game win streak. So not just the pitchers getting it done, but all around, these two teams have been firing on all cylinders for a majority of this season.
Yeah, and you mentioned Whitty. I was at one of those games against Searsport where she got a walk-off win, walk-off hit. A week later, she did the same thing against Bucksport. Two quality teams. They're tough teams to beat, and with Whitty's walk-off, they were able to do that. And we mentioned Whitty. She's hitting .512 with 16 runs batted in. Talk about producing there. She definitely has done that. And on the other side, Avery Herrick's hitting .364. Peyton Grant .512. Elizabeth Kinney .394. Those are the top three in the Tigers lineup right there, and they definitely produce.
And, you just mentioned a couple of the players I have to watch in this one, and all of them, just how impressive, and just not their batting averages, but you got Elizabeth Kinney with a .636 on-base percentage, those 10 RBIs, Grant with a .625 on-base percentage, so able to not just have quality at-bats, but get on base and draw some walks every now and again, and it really just fuels the Tigers' offense. But on the other side, you've got some impressive players to watch. I mentioned the Whitty walk-offs coming into this one with a .512 batting average, 8 extra base hits, 16 RBIs, and she's got that gene you just can't coach or teach, and that's clutch. She had those 2 big opportunities to get her team the walk-off win, and deserving of the hype, but a .512 batting average, very impressive. We'll see how that gets tested today. Obviously, against the pitching matchup we're going to see, but that goes both ways. Caitlin Parks, Avery Herrick, 2 dominant people on the mound, and I expect to see a lot of that tonight as well.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and, obviously a long ways to go till this happens, but we may be seeing this matchup again in a few weeks at Brewer, if they end up the top 2 seeds. Obviously, a lot of work to do for both teams by then, but, this could be the second of 3 matchups for all we know.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I do want to mention before we keep diving into these stats, as impressive as they are, and kind of give you the rundown on what we expect to see today, this is the Tigers' senior game, so we expect to see something in that capacity at some point before this game gets going. And we'll keep you here for that so we can watch that when it unfolds, but I wanted to point that out, give the seniors their due, and it's awesome to be able to have a beautiful day outside. There was some cloud cover earlier, but it looks like it's completely cleared up, and it's pretty nice out there. So the seniors not only get to participate in their senior game, but they get to be out there in what looks like a beautiful day. So excited for all that and excited for what the game has to bring.
Yeah, Zach, I think maybe we can, before we get to the senior presentations, I think they're being held over the baseball field now that we're starting here in a minute. Maybe we go take a look at some ads.
Absolutely. Let's do that, and we'll rejoin you after that.
Sluggers Baseball and Softball Training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
I truly believe that if you're gonna do something better, you gotta start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
We're busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
I truly believe that if you're gonna do something better, you gotta start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Welcome back to Dexter Regional High School. Right now, we're just awaiting the senior presentations, which looks like they're going to take place now. Might not be able to quite pick up on the audio, but all the same, we'll try to pick up as much of that as we can for you. That presentation is underway now.
As Zach said, you may not get the audio well for this, but we will let you know as the players come out, as we see them, who they are.
First one's going to be Avery Herrick. Congratulations, Avery. Next senior sounded like it was Jade Wintle. Congratulations to Jade and her athletic accomplishments and achievements. Next senior is Peyton Grant, a notable athlete at Dexter Regional High School. Congratulations to Peyton on all of her accomplishments. Michaela Bignell, the next senior. Congratulations to her and all of her achievements.
Senior class has had a lot of success here in the in all sports. Basketball, soccer, field hockey, and softball. This team went to the state championship game 2 years ago, and as we mentioned, number 2 seed right now this season. So a lot of success.
Yeah, with a run like they're having now, it really makes you wonder what that missed year could have been. But it's easy to focus on that. But let's just focus on today and what they've been able to accomplish this season. I believe that was Cheyenne Beam. It was a little bit difficult to hear for a moment there, but Cheyenne Beam, another notable athlete here at Dexter Regional High School. Congratulations to her and all she's been able to do over her 4 years. Looks like now all the seniors are going to step out and take a group picture. One more time, congratulations to these seniors on all of their accomplishments. Wish them the best moving forward.
Definitely a spectacular group.
A lot of hardware, a lot of hard work has also been done and added over their 4 years. And I'm impressed not just with the Dexter side, but all around the amount of athletic talent out on that softball field right now. Both schools should be very proud of their group of kids, and especially their seniors.
Central's last home game will be tomorrow. They host Mattinacook in the final game of the regular season. This Dexter team will be at Foxcroft tomorrow for their last game. Join us for that one.
And with that, I think we're ready to play some softball out here. But before we get to that, you have been listening to the Black Bear Crane pregame show. One of our gracious sponsors. Really want to say a couple quick shout-outs to our sponsors that we have here. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular home and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. Rouse Garage. Stop into Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. At Rouse Garage, we treat you like you are the only customer. Herring Brothers Meats. Herring Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. They operate a local retail meat market, full-time USDA-inspected meat slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plant. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Charles Inn. If you need a place to stay in downtown Bangor, give Charles Inn a call at 207-992-2820. Visit them at 20 Broad Street or reserve a room at thecharlesinn.com. You've heard from a couple of our other sponsors on the ads today. We appreciate them very much and hope you guys look into that a little bit. And at the same time, we want to give a shout out to Bangor Sports Collectibles, been with us through the entire season, and we thank them for all their efforts with us. And if you want to join, and we know we're coming up on the end of this season, but if you want to join for the upcoming season, you can get in touch with Mark Callan at easternmainsports@gmail.com. Send him an email. He'll have all the information for you there, or connect with us in some other fashion. But we welcome that. We love promoting our local businesses, and we thank them very much.
Yeah, and as Zach said, we're coming up to the end of this regular season. We are hoping to have some playoff games. The playoffs start next week. We'll let you know either way. If we're going to have those, we'll definitely have the scores updated for you either way. But hopefully we can broadcast a few of those for you right here at Eastern Maine Sports Media. I think the play-in games start next Monday, Tuesday. Then we'll get right into quarterfinal action after that. So, but you see the Tigers take the field, and Should be fun, Zach. This is what it's all about, a playoff-type game going right into the playoffs.
Absolutely should be. And one final note about this game coming in that I had pointed out and that I think is going to be the tempo and kind of the theme of this one coming in is urgency. You got two teams at the top of their class that have been competing at a high level all season. We know Dexter got that first matchup, and they won that first round, so to speak. But this is a completely new ball game out here in this softball field. There's a big sense of urgency. It's going to be about who executes better, who wants it more, and a lot of it is going to come down to that circle on the inside of that infield in the pitching battle we're going to see today.
Yeah, softball's a lot of fun when you get some good pitching, and today's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely is going to be. Real quickly, we're going to read down the central lineup, and then we'll read down the Dexter lineup when it gets to their bottom half of the inning. You got Kaylin Parks leading off, Brittany Grant, Izzy Allen, Lexi Whitty, we talked about her a lot, Gabby Pullen, Bailey Cassavant, Brooke Lunt, Alexis Curtis, Chloe Daigle, and Kiara Parks. So impressive lineup there, and should be a good one.
Yeah, Kiara Parks is the flex, so she won't be
yes,
hitting.
I read too far down on the list.
She won't be hitting. But I can go over the Dexter defense for you real quick. Avery Herrick's in the circle. Cheyenne Beam is doing the catching. Elizabeth Kinney is the first baseman. Jade Wintle at second. Hannah Dean at third. Peyton Grant at short. Left to right, Cindy Dyson in left. And Michaela Bignell in center. And Lil Harris in right.
And there you have it. And with that, we're ready to play. Hear both sides getting riled up already. First pitch sent in for a strike. Good way to start the action. Expect to see a lot of that today.
Yeah, expect to see a lot of strikes and a lot of getting ahead of the counts.
It's going to be interesting to see how the Red Devils able to get to Herrick early. I think that could be another key point to this game. Try to rattle her early. If you let her get into a groove, that goes the other way as well with Parks on the bump there for the Red Devils. But you got to try to get your business done early. That one's sent out. Chance for the center fielder running in. That one's going to drop. And just like that, that's how we're going to start the action today. A Kaylin Parks single to start the action. That one just fell in to center field there.
We talked about Parks in the circle. She can hit, too. She hit in 326 coming into this, and she adds to that quickly.
That she can indeed. That one just happened to fall right through. All the same. Next batter up. Bunt sent up, but popped that one out behind the catcher there. Beam a little too far out of reach. No chance for a play to be made. See how the Tigers respond here. An early leadoff single for Parks, and that's where we're at now. Bunt squared around again. Looked like that one got down for a strike, but the bag stolen either way, so Parks moves up to second. Now runner in scoring position. No outs early on in this one. An early opportunity here for Brittany Grant. Got 2 strikes on her now, though. Going to swing on that one. Looked like it was foul. Oh, drop third strike. Originally, I thought that was fouled away. Not going to make a play on her. And just like that, runners on first and third, no outs. Early opportunity here for the Red Devils.
Yeah, just what you want. You want your table setters to get on base, and now they got 3-4 hitters up. Izzy Allen and Lexi Whitty, just what they wanted, and Gabby Poulin after that.
Early opportunity here. Talked about the potential of getting to Herrick early. Might be seeing that a little bit. Squares around a bunt. Going to easily advance that runner to second. 2 ducks on the pond out there. Early opportunity. Looks like Beam might have been exchanging something with the dugout over there. Couldn't quite make out what that was. Might have been the ball itself. Didn't quite get a chance to see that one, but all the same, action's all in front of us right now. Second and third, no outs. That one swung on and missed. Nice strike right there by Herrick. Kind of an urgent spot early on here, Mark.
Yeah, because we know there's not going to be a lot of runs either way, and definitely a key spot here for both teams.
Thought about it, but a little high on that one from Herrick. The intensity, you can feel it all the way from here. I mean, early opportunity. Got to capitalize on these, especially in a pitching duel. That one fouled off near the Tigers' dugout, though. You know, we remember the score of this one last time. It was just a 2-0 game. The Tigers edged that one out every run's going to count for a lot in this one.
No doubt, and as we mentioned, Central, really important for them to at least get one on the board here with the runners in scoring position.
That one also a little high right there. So good at bat we're seeing out of Izzy Allen here early on. Parks reached base on that earlier single. Drop third strike. That's how Grant got on. Another ball sent in there. I believe that's going to run the count full.
Yeah, full count, and already a 6-pitch at bat. So good, definitely good job by Allen seeing all the pitches here from Herrick.
That one sent in. Going to be fouled out. That one's going to go behind the Tigers dugout, it looked like right there.
So we mentioned 3-2 count, plus she's fouled off with 2 strikes. So
great battle brewing here at the plate.
Good job here by Allen.
This gives the opportunity for the batters to see the ball out of Herrick's hand a little bit. And once you build yourself into this type of account, you never know what's going to happen. That one's going to be thrown in for ball 4. Bases loaded. They're juiced out there for arguably the best hitter on this team. Lexi Whitty, she's got that clutch gene. We'll see how it plays through right here.
She's hitting .512. 2 players in this game hitting .512, her and Peyton Grant, and this is exactly who they want up right now.
That ball sent right back to Herrick, able to throw that one back to the plate.
Big play there, big play.
High IQ play as well. That one happened to hit the ground right in front of Herrick, able to make a play. Base is still loaded, but able to get the out at home, prevent the run from coming in.
Another threat here, Gabby Poole.
Herrick sends that one in. A little low, able to watch that one across the plate for a ball. So we've had a drop third strike, a single and a ball, or base on ball. That's how all the runners are on base right now, minus that one play. Throw home. Oh, I thought it looked from my angle like she was going to go home originally. Tagged third and went to first. What a high IQ play. Able to get out of the damage.
Big play there. Went
from bases loaded, no outs, to being able to bring up the presence of mind to step on third, fire to first. From my angle, it was a little difficult to see, and that's why I thought she was firing home, because there was a delay there. Looked like a delay in decision, but we're going to send it to a quick commercial break so I can stop talking and show some ad.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Welcome back here to Dexter Regional High School. I started chatting a lot at the end of that first half of the inning. Oh, what an exciting way that ended. The bases were juiced, bases loaded, nobody out. Avery Herrick throws it back to the catcher. Presence of mind from Hannah Dean over there at third base.
Bases loaded, no out. You expect the other team to probably get one run if you're the coaching staff and be happy with that. Dexter got out of that with no runs, and as good as Herrick is, she did it because of herself defensively plus her defense, because she didn't even have to strike out anybody to get out of that. It was well played defensively by, as I said, her and Hannah Dean.
Yeah, just an impressive play. All the same, we're going to flip it over to the Tigers lineup where you got Kenny stepping in. She's a leadoff hitter for this Tigers team. That one comes in a little high from Parks. Actually, it might have been a strike. But the lineup is Elizabeth Kinney, Peyton Grant, Avery Herrick, Jasmine Lewis, Cheyenne Beam, Hannah Dean, Jade Wintle, Sydney Dyson, and Lil Harris. So that's what you're going to be looking at from the Tigers here.
We'll go over the defense for the Red Devils. That's Kalen Parks pitching. Curtis is the catcher. Poulin at first. Second base is Casafant. Next pitch. So I'm going to miss. Third base is Whitty. Shortstop is Grant. Left to right, you got Lunt, you got Allen, and you got Parks, Kiara Parks.
So that's what the field looks like for the Red Devils. And, you know, they're going to have to play the field pretty well right there. Just suffered kind of a gut punch after getting the bases loaded, not able to bring a runner home. So big opportunity now for the Tigers to try to capitalize on some potential momentum. But all the same, you've got Kalen Parks in that circle, and she starts the day off with a strikeout. Well done by her.
First inning, Herrick threw 17 pitches, 12 were strikes, so very efficient there. And and that was even with one walk, and she only threw 5 balls.
Yeah, and that was after a long AB as well. That one hit on the ground, shortstop play opportunity. Gonna be able to fire that one across and get her at first. Well done right there, able to get Grant out. 2 quick outs back to back right there off the strikeout and grounder.
That was Grant. Also, Grant with a nice play for Central. Brittany Grant. So Grant's a shortstop for both teams today.
Yeah, great play right there as well. Calm, composed, strong fire. And I'm so impressed with Parks on the mound. I mean, she's been doing it all year. 156 strikeouts. Just so impressive dominance in that circle. She's throwing a lot of strikes right now. As I say it, that went a little bit too far inside, but going to challenge these hitters. Both pitchers, as Mark mentioned, Herrick threw 12 strikes out of her 17 in that first inning of action. They're going to attack you. They're going to make you try to get to them, and we'll see how that works here. Swing and a miss right there. This is a big matchup here as well. Herrick able to step in, try to do some damage on her own.
In the last week, Herrick hit 2 3-run homers.
Yeah, so she's got some power at the plate. And right here, nobody on, 2 outs early in this one. Chance to do some damage on her own. Wind is blowing our direction as well, I should mention, so favorable for the hitters at the plate today.
And we're out in right center, so that we might see some balls kind of coming this way. Hard to do against these 2 pitches.
Very hard to do, but there's a lot of talent out on the field right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Maybe a little. Nice swing right there. That one's going to get up the middle off the second base bag. Herrick's on the first base right there. Well done right there by Avery Herrick. Able to get on with a single. It was a slow roller after it hit the dirt there on this Tigers infield. Wasn't quite sure if Grant was going to be able to come up with that one, but it happened to skip off that second base bag. And now a big opportunity.
Lewis has done well for the Tigers this year. .415 batting average, .463 on base percentage. So definitely a reason she's in the cleanup spot.
She can do some real damage at the plate here, Mark. And early opportunity with the Tigers. Not a runner in scoring position, but having one on the base paths is a good start for them against a pitcher like Kalen Parks. Swung on and missed right there. Good action on that pitch from Parks.
We'll have these Tigers again tomorrow. A game that wasn't originally on our schedule, but it's a makeup game from a couple weeks ago, so making it up tomorrow. Tigers and Foxcroft. That was a good game the first time. Foxcroft actually won that. That was the last loss for these Tigers, 7-4 right here in Dexter, game I saw.
Yeah, great game. Tigers undefeated in Class C, but they have dropped to some of those upper-class teams. That one fired in. Nice pitch right there. It's going to give her 2 strikes on the count. So Parks doing what she does. Already 1 strikeout in this inning. Looking for another. Fouled off. It's going to go deep behind the Tigers' dugout right there. Beautiful afternoon for some softball. Parks and Lewis in a battle at the pitcher's mound and plate right now. That one's fired in. Strike 3. That's how the inning is going to end. Nothing, all knotted up after our first inning of action.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Welcome back here to Dexter Regional High School as we approach this second inning of action. All knotted up, 0 each side. And what a first inning we saw, especially on the mound. Tigers worked out of some early trouble. I mean, the bases loaded, no outs, and not really able to get the bats going on their offensive side. Kalen Parks able to come in, shut it down, despite the Herrick single up the middle. But impressive to see where we're at, especially from where it started, Mark.
Yeah, the pitches definitely did it different ways in that first inning, but they both got the job done. 2 strikeouts from Parks, and Herrick has 1 so far.
Pretty symmetrical first inning of action as Herrick throws that one in for a strike. Pretty symmetrical first inning of action there for both the pitchers. 17 pitches, each of them had 12 strikes, so impressive. That one swung on, fouled at the plate, so 2 strikes early on here. Chance for Cassavant at the plate. Watch that one in just a little high. You can feel the excitement and energy out on the field. Both sides cheering their teams on from the respective dugouts. It's a good atmosphere. As that one's fouled off out behind the dugout.
Brooke Lunt and Alexis Curtis will follow.
So those are the first 3 due up this half of the inning. Able to watch that one across Cassavant for another ball. 2-2 the count now. Good fire from Herrick, and that one gets in there. Strike 3 called. Herrick's first K of the game thus far.
Second, she had 1 on the pass ball.
Correct. That was for Grant, who actually reached on that play as well. Bunt looked like it was going to get laid down, kept the bat squared, so it's going to be called a strike there. See if she tries to lay one down again for Lunt. She does square, fouls it off behind her though.
I'm not saying this is going to result in many runs today, because I think there's going to be a limit of runs today, but I do think it helps in some ways seeing these pitches once, through the season. It helps you maybe confidence a little bit. Again, it might not, it's not going to equal a 9-8 game or anything, but it does help in that way. As you say that,
strike thrown on there by Herrick and Lunt.
As you say that,
strike thrown on. No, I think you absolutely have a point too, and especially as these teams have gone on an impressive winning streak. That bunt laid down, going to get foul, it looks like. So another bunt attempt, this time with 2 outs. We'll see what Curtis can try there. But like I was just saying, that both these teams have been on impressive win streaks for the majority of this season. So they've been able to have some quality at-bats. Obviously, these are 2 of the better pitchers in the class, but at the same time, getting that experience as bunt laid down again, another foul ball. Seen that, I believe, 2 batters in a row, 2 fouls on the bunt for strikes there. Expect her to be swinging away on this one. But experience and quality at-bats in high-pressure situations, and that's something that this Central Red Devil team knows all too well. And that one's thrown in for a strike. Herrick gets her 3rd straight K of the inning, and that's going to send us to the Tigers' half of the inning.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Welcome back here, Dexter Regional High School. Real quickly, before we start talking about what we expect to see this inning, have a score update from the boys' game happening here at Dexter Regional High School. It's 2-0 Dexter boys leading in their matchup against these same Central Red Devils. So that's at the end of the second as well, and that's over at the baseball game. So with that, we're ready to get this half inning of action ready to go, and it's going to be Beam, Dean, and Wintle due up first three batters of the inning here.
So that inning, Herrick threw 13 pitches, 10 strikes. So 30 pitches so far in the game, 22 strikes. That's pretty efficient.
Pretty efficient. And these pitchers, they like to attack you. They're going to make you try to beat them. And oftentimes they get the advantage in those battles, and we're seeing why. I mean, Herrick 3 straight Ks that inning as well. That one looks like it hit Beam. She's going to take first on that one, going to wear it and reach the base successfully.
Be sure to really hit it, but hit the ball instead of getting hit by the ball. But here, you get on base at this point against one of these pitches, you're happy.
Absolutely. Take it how you can get it. That's going to bring Hannah Dean to the plate. Strong hit out there. Looks like it's going to fly out to left field. Play at the fence, but that one just sliced enough. When that ball went in the air, I thought that might have a chance to be a deep play, but ball died, drifted to the batter's right-hand side and leaned up against that fence over there. So all the same, quality swing right there, and those are the type of plays you're going to need. That one's sent low. Beam going to advance to second right there. No throw from the catcher. So for the first time today, the Tigers have one in scoring position.
With nobody out, so see if they can produce a run here.
And if we remember that first inning, it was Red Devils had 3 bases juiced, nobody out.
Definitely an inning we could look back at in our postgame.
Depending on the way this one goes, absolutely. Dean swing there. She's now up to 2 strikes on the count. Good battle brewing, though.
Big play there.
Absolutely. That one's going to reach all the way near the corner of the Tigers' dugout.
So now run on third and no outs. And this is easier said than done, but pretty much you need to hit the ball now, and get that run home. And not a force play at home either. That's where the Tigers had the advantage when in that first inning where they threw it home and got the force out.
Right, absolutely. And Dean able to work the walk right there. So quality at bat, and early on, first and third, nobody out. Almost like a little deja vu going on here, Mark, from the Red Devils' first inning of action.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised right here if Wintle takes a pitch and see if they can get Dean to second.
With a runner on third, that's always a good idea to at least attempt. We'll see how that gets worked here. Looked like one of the Tigers' senior posters happened to fall off the fence right there, able to scoop that back into the dugout. But if a base hit scores 1 at least, so easier said than done against a pitcher like Parks. And Dean's going to advance to second, as Mark said. Didn't take the pitch, tried to swing on that one, but Dean able to advance all the same.
Now, right now, the bottom of the order, up, not 3 with the higher of the averages, but, they get big spot here for all of them with foul ball there, so it's 0-2.
This is a big spot for Parks as well. You know what she can do on the hill, but second and third, no outs. Looking very eerily similar to what we saw that first inning. Big spot now for the Red Devils. That one swung on, and we get the K there from Parks. Wintle not quite able to catch up with that one.
So that's 3 strikeouts so far for Parks. Herrick has 4 on the other side.
That's going to now bring up Dyson. Swung on, miss there. Parks just keeps attacking the plate. She hit by pitch for Cheyenne Beam. That's how she reached. And, Hannah Dean worked the quality at bat for a walk. But more often than not, that's what you see right there out of Kaylin Parks. Following up the last strikeout and attacking the plate again.
So since that walk, 5 straight strikes. Ball.
The old Booth jinx on that one, although may have potentially intentional there,
Yeah, that wasn't a bad pitch.
Way ahead in a count. And that one she gets a strikeout on.
And just like that, 2 straight strikeouts. Tigers now backs against the wall a little bit. Had second and third, no outs. And here we are. Lil Harris has to step in, try to get some runners home any way she can. That one swung on and missed. And, that's not a very deep backstop back there behind the catcher. So, pass ball, we saw one that snuck towards the Tigers' dugout. That might be a scoring opportunity. But, it's got to take a base hit here, you have to think.
And it's a lot of fun seeing pitches like this, like Herrick and Parks, that can just rev it up when you get in a tough situation and say, go ahead, here's my fastball, try to hit it.
Attack the plate, attack the batters. Pass ball there. Beam is going to race home. Slide. Safe at the plate. Score early. I just mentioned the pass ball situation. Beam, the presence of mind, able to get home. Well done there.
Yeah, wild pitch over the head of the catcher, and nice hustle there by Beam getting that run.
And I stand by what I said. That is not a deep backstop, but just a great heads-up play by Beam, able to just sneak ahead of what was a bang-bang play at the plate.
You have to leave as soon as you see that go over the catcher's head, and she did, and instinct got him a run.
A little lucky intuition there as well. Try to extend that lead on the pitch, and a great read. Good coaching over at third base as well, I'm sure, able to communicate that well, but Beam, all instincts there, well done. And that's how we're going to get to a 1-0 game. And immediately after, we got the strikeout. So all the same, the inning ends 1-0, Tigers lead.
Sluggers Baseball and Softball Training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Welcome back here to Dexter Regional High School as we prepare for the third inning of action. And an inning that ended exciting was that last inning. Presence of mind by Cheyenne Beam, pass ball opportunity, able to get home. And Parks almost closed that one out. She ended that inning with 3 straight Ks. And after walking the first 2 batters, one on a hit by pitch, one on just a traditional walk there. But, presence of mind by Beam. She was on third base. Well done, able to advance and get to home on that one.
And now it's big on the other end, right after your team scores, to try to hold them down. Don't let them, 1-0. They're definitely not out of the game. But, you get runs against either one of these pitchers, it's big because, as we mentioned many times, there's not going to be a lot of runs in this one.
And, Daigle's going to have to step in against Herrick and try to get that momentum going. Swing there.
That's going to be for a strike. And, we saw Herrick close out that last inning with 3 strikeouts. So, she's feeling good on the bump right now. Going to require these Red Devil batters trying to get after her a little bit like they did in that first inning. That one missed high for a ball.
So 9-1-2 in the order coming up. So definitely important to keep this batter, Daigle, off the base pass with Parks up next.
Swung on, foul ball out behind the Tigers dugout, it looked like over there.
So through 30 pitches, 22 strikes for Herrick, 38 pitches, 25 strikes for Parks.
Very efficient on both sides. Swung on, missed, strike 3 on that one. Swung on, missed, strike 3. Herrick's 5th K of the game, 1 reached on a drop third strike, but that's 4 straight strikeouts now. It's the top of the order. Caitlin Park, she started this game off with a single out between the shortstop and center fielder. She's going to have to try to repeat that same effort right now.
So we mentioned these pitches. Both teams have 1 hit. Guess who has the hits? Parks and Herrick.
Yep.
So they're doing it on both sides right now.
Definitely being able to produce both ways. That one swung on, going to be fouled out. Out behind the backstop there. You just love seeing duels like this, a 1-0 game right now. You know, you're going to make them have to earn it there.
Mentioned to you off the air, just this is kind of softball you see come playoff time. Most of the games, I like the, whoa.
That one swung on. Looks like it's going to drift foul. It does.
You know, there's a lot of low-scoring games, you know, big plays throughout, and, you know, and this is what it's all about, and this is what you're going to see starting next week.
Absolutely. It has that playoff atmosphere vibe to it. You know, I'm not sure if it's quite picked up on camera for us, but, you know, large crowd in terms of cars we have here, people able to watch the game from the safety and comfort of their vehicles here, the way the field is set up. You know, there's a big presence at this game right now in terms of energy and atmosphere. So you can definitely feel it. Both dugouts being able to stay in the game, energized and excited, with quality pitching happening on at the same time. It has that playoff atmosphere vibe.
Certainly does.
This battle continues. Swung on, fouled off again.
Show you some of the cars there in the outfield. You can see them behind the plate, but there's a nice look at the field and a lot of people here.
Also, a lot of balls going foul. A lot of work for that Tigers dugout trying to retrieve some of these. That one rolled in for a ball there. Just a great battle we're seeing here between Parks and Herrick right now. As Mark mentioned, the 2 people with the 2 singles in this game, they're battling right now. Parks for the Red Devils and Herrick for the Tigers.
Again, and we don't know for sure because obviously, you know, but these 2 teams battling for top spot. The winner may end up getting that. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that has to happen. 1 more game for each team tomorrow, and
they're at least going to put themselves in a great position to be there.
Yeah.
Swung on. Now a slow dribbler is going to drift foul. Would have been an easy single there, but kicked off that dirt infield and rolled out of play right there. Presence of mind by Herrick not to pick that ball up as well.
Yeah, and obviously you want to always finish as the top seed in the regular season, but in softball and baseball, finish in the top 2, and you're gonna be at home anyway throughout.
Right.
You know. So because the regional finals are at a neutral field.
That one brought in for a strike. Herrick wins the battle. That one brought in for a strike. Herrick.
So 5 straight strikeouts after that tough first inning, and you know, she's making things. It's not easy, but she's making things look easy since.
And you know, I'd argue, other than maybe Izzy Allen, that was the toughest at bat of the game thus far, for at least Herrick, and able to win the battle there against Parks, who's has the lone base hit thus far in the game for the Red Devils. Although they had a great opportunity early on, we'll keep coming back to that as this game develops because it is a developing story here. That one fouled off out behind the Red Devils. Dug out up on the hill.
As I said, I mean, she didn't do bad the first inning. You know, obviously the strikeout, you know, caused the base run, and she did walk a batter. But after that first inning, it has been domination in the circle for Herrick.
That one swung on, drop, third strike opportunity. Throw to first, able to stick the bat. Oh, I thought she stuck the foot on there. Must have come up at the end and called safe. So Grant, she reaches first on her second drop, third strike of the game.
That's working for her.
Might as well just take 3 at this point.
Yeah. So she's on base again. So that's another strikeout. So she's got 7 strikeouts now.
Beam coming out to the mound to talk about how they want to approach this at-bat here.
Because you mentioned this just a minute ago. This was her toughest at bat, really. Allen drew the walk, and she did a good job. So big play here.
Absolutely. And, obviously Grant able to reach first on that, but that's 6 straight Ks for Herrick. 7 on the game. 2 of them drop third strikes, batters reach first, but it's not exactly a runner in scoring position yet, but could potentially see the runner in motion here with 2 outs. She is going to go. Well, faked me out, Mark. Look at that.
Faked them out, too. You saw shortstop Peyton Grant moving over towards second, so faked everybody.
I was all in. I was all in on that being a steal. I called it before, and what do I know, Mark? All the same, big opportunity here. Allen going to foul that one off. He's going to reach behind the Tigers' dugout on that. I know you just mentioned it, I mentioned it earlier, but Izzy Allen, she really did have a quality at-bat the first inning there and was able to put herself in a beneficial situation, able to draw a walk. Sometimes that's what it takes against a quality pitcher like Herrick.
That was an 8-pitch at-bat the first time because she did that a few times with 2 strikes, fouling it off. So definitely hanging in there tough against a difficult pitcher.
And, Herrick, she got in a very comfortable rhythm there. Maybe the drop third strike, kind of get her out of that rhythm a little bit, and a quality at-bat can do the same thing. That one thrown on for a strike, though. That's how the inning is. That one thrown on for a strike.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Welcome back here. Dexter Regional High School as we prepare for the bottom half of the third inning. 1-0 lead. Tigers, Cheyenne Beam, the lone runner to cross home plate, reached on a pass ball. And top of the order coming up for the Tigers now, so we'll see what they can do this time around.
So 8 strikeouts for Herrick through 3. She's thrown 47 pitches, 36 strikes. Pretty efficient. On the other end, though, Parks has 5 strikeouts. So both pitchers are doing their thing.
Coming into this one, I think from what we've been able to see thus far, I would just label this game as advertised. 2 great pitchers on the mound doing what they do. There's 2 early strikes here in the count for Parks. And that's why base runners and scores, they count exponentially in this one. When you got 2 pitchers on the mound that can do that. Herrick, 7 strikeouts straight. And we see a strikeout right there from Parks. I think you said she had 5, so now that'd be 6 for her. And we see a strikeout right there from Parks. I think you said she had 5. That's going to bring Grant up. She came into this one with a .512 batting average. She did make contact her first plate appearance. Nice play by Brittany Grant, her namesake on the other side. Grant and Grant both playing shortstop in this one. That one swung on. Play for the first baseman potentially. Makes it over there on the out-of-play line. And that's 2 early outs in this one.
And 5 pitches, five strikes here in the third inning.
No, I've said it. I'll say it again. These pitchers attack you. They're going to force you to swing the bat and force you to try to beat them. And oftentimes it doesn't go that way. Herrick's one of the only people that it's gone that way this game. You know, she had a nice dribbler up the middle, skipped off second base bag early on in the action today.
But that didn't. We'll get to the point here in a minute. But that didn't hurt Parks because it was a 2-out hit. The next inning, she hit the leadoff leadoff batter, then walked the next batter. That's what hurt her. That's when the run came around. Score. You got to keep those leadoff hitters off the base.
Yep, got to force them to beat you as opposed to beating yourself. That one skipped off the ground, I thought, but it still hit Herrick, so she's going to reach for her second time of the game on a hit by pitch there.
So two hit batters. Herrick and Beam have both got hit in this one.
So some potential momentum. I mean, you got Lewis coming up to the plate, very reminiscent of what we saw early on in this one.
But as I mentioned, there's 2 outs. You obviously don't ever want base runners, but if you do have them, that's when you want them with 2 outs.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Herrick in motion here. I know I said that last inning and it didn't materialize, but against a pitcher like this, you got to try to take it however you can. And Herrick is going to go in motion this time. I'm right. Close play. She's going to be out.
Whoa.
No slide there from
on that
Herrick.
one. Whoa.
No slide there from Herrick.
Sorry about that. We didn't get the replay on that, but close play at second, and that ends the inning, and we'll go to commercial and be back with you for the 4th inning.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Welcome back here at Dexter Regional High School. What an exciting end to that inning. It looked like a play as we approached the 4th inning. The 3rd ended with what looked like an attempted steal and not expecting the throw to come from Herrick on the steal, I should say. Great throw, able to get her out at second. That's kind of what the play looked like. All the same, Herrick able to kind of come out and, make amends for that. And she's been doing a great job on the bump thus far in this one. See what she can do here. 7 straight strikeouts for Herrick, 8 on the game. As Whitty, one of the more dominant hitters in this game, going to be able to step in, try to do some damage here at the plate. Tigers still lead 1-0 in this one.
Again, it sounds like a broken record, but this leadoff hitter is so key every one of these innings.
Absolutely. Really starting to feel like a chess battle here. Who can get more pieces on the board and keep them there, but Herrick and Parks making that very difficult. I mean, the only run scored this game, if you're just joining us or didn't get to see it in live time, was Cheyenne Beam on a pass ball, which was a bang-bang play at the plate. That one's sent up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Whitty. She's going to get it started this inning. A base hit for Whitty. She's going to get it started this inning. Able to break up the momentum there that we'd seen from Herrick. And now 1 on, no outs. Now we'll see if the Red Devils attempt to put this runner in motion.
Poulin hit the ball well the first time. It was just not the right spot as Dean made a good play and turned the double play.
Well, crucial play that was to get out of that first inning of action. That one sent out deep to left field. Ball's caught. Runner will advance, tagging up, getting to second. Good play there out and left.
Good play out and left by Dyson and good base running there by Whitty to tag up on that play and move to second.
Yeah, I think if you're the Red Devils, you'll take that. Obviously, you would love for a ball to drop and advance the runner while keeping no outs on the inning. But able to get the runner up to second here, you got to assume base hit, could potentially score one. Well, they're going to see if she tagged up, and they're going to say she did on that. So what you saw there is the Tigers kind of challenging to see if maybe Whitty left early on that. That's the official way to do it. They go back to first, and if she did leave early, then she'd be out. But
worth a shot.
Worth a shot. Never a bad thing to try on a play like that because, that ball did look deep. Looked like a little bit of a tough play out there in left. Well done by Dyson, able to make that play.
Kind of behind the tree over the
Yeah, that's the one spot I'll say from the booth here is a little bit difficult for us to catch, so we know how that play went at least. That one thrown through for a strike. 2 strikes now on the count.
Broke up a stretch that single by Whitty, another fly ball that I pulled in of the 7 straight strikeouts that Zach mentioned.
Pitch coming in here. Good battle here brewing at the plate.
So I mentioned, after the 3 innings, both pitchers threw 47 pitches. Herrick threw 36 strikes. Parks threw 32. So pretty similar performances, but Dexter's got the lead where it matters right now on the scoreboard. Strike 3 there.
That one's sent in for a strike, and what an answer there.
Strike 3 there.
Able to get the K there. And just like that, there's 2 outs on the inning. Potential to avoid the damage dealt here, and she's entering the part of the order that she struck out last time. That got her on that impressive streak. That one's fired in for a strike as well, so Herrick might be finding that groove again. Fouled off the backstop there.
Baseball score, Zach, 2-1 now. Dexter at the end of the 4th over not too far from here.
Not too far at all. Ball up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Fire to first. Safe.
Good hustle there by Lunt, beating that out. She was hustling all the way. Winto made a nice play, but as I said, Lunt hustled all the way, got the infield single.
Way to burn down those base paths, and didn't score the runner, but able to reach first on the infield single right there. That's really going to put the pressure on. We're going to see how Curtis can answer the call here. Runner on third would tie this one. You can feel the intensity in the atmosphere right now. Swung on. Going to advance a second without a throw. Kind of expected there, with the runner on third. So now 2 runners in scoring position, but 2 outs on the inning. That one fired in for a strike as well. Herrick trying to get out of this one without any damage dealt.
Unofficially, Zach, she's thrown 12 straight strikes. I mean, obviously they're getting a few hits this inning, which is different, but she definitely keeping it in the strike zone.
And Mark, that sounds right, and even if it's not, she's at least attacking every batter with the same game plan. Throw strikes, make them beat us. And, sometimes that's able to happen. Oh, I think that one actually hit off.
Oh, it's a strike.
She swung on. I originally thought that ball was fouled, and I
think it was, wasn't it? See, what was the call?
Waiting for confirmation here. It looked like she swung on the play for Curtis. It looked like she swung, and I think the ball may have hit her.
Oh, if she swung and it hit her, that's going to be strike 3.
It looked like she swung, but again, this is from our vantage point, kind of removed from the play. Obviously, the home plate umpire is going to have a better look. He told her to stay there, so if she did not square around, maybe kind of waiting for confirmation on the field for this one. A lingering discussion going on here between the 2 umpires in this one.
Because if she did swing, Zach, that's a strikeout.
From my vantage point, it looked like a swing. Now, maybe she didn't get reeled all the way around. Seemed like she thought it was a swing because she ran to first base as if it was a drop third. So
See what the call is here.
And if it's not, the bases are going to be loaded, 2 outs.
Yeah, I mean, if it hit her, yeah, that's what happened. But if it hit her and she swung, it's strike 3. See the central coaching staff behind the umpires ready to talk, depending on the call here.
Yeah, I think both sides near their respective dugouts interested to see how this one plays out. They're going to send her back.
Not sure what the call is then.
You know, at the end of the day, she's going back, and we'll call it as we see it.
Foul ball.
Foul ball is what we'll call it. She looked like she thought it hit her, so.
And maybe it did hit the bat.
It could have very well. And all the same, I will say that was a little bit of a lengthy discussion just to get us back to the plate in the same position we left it. But it's always good to have those conversations to make sure that you're getting the integrity of the game and keeping the game the way it should be called. And it ends with strike 3 after the long discussion. The way it should be called. And it ends with strike 3.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Welcome back here as we prepare for the bottom half of the fourth. You know, that top half of the inning had a little bit of drama, an extra long conversation, but at the end of the day, Herrick able to take control and get out of the inning herself.
Yeah, she gave up 2 hits that inning, but she took care of business, striking out 2 out of the 3. She has 10 strikeouts in the game. She threw 17 pitches that inning and 16 strikes. That'll get it done.
It will indeed, and, you know, story of the game has been pitchers attacking the plate. And, you know, it's kind of interesting to say that. At the same time, you have to admit the only run that's crossed the plate is on a pass ball. So, you know, it's a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, it's definitely true. And, you know, they, again, you know, I was going to say this every inning, Zach. The key batter is going to be the leadoff hitter, you know, and you keep her off the base. You know, with the way these pitches throw, it's going to be tough to score a run. But that's so important.
Yes, indeed. And I believe due up this inning is Beam, Dean, and Wintle, first 3 up. Oh, actually, you know, I take that back.
Yeah.
I remember Jasmine Lewis ended that last inning, but it was because of that steal situation.
Herrick was caught stealing at second.
You know, I got a little bit crossed in my memory on that one, but, you know, big opportunity here. You know, middle heart of your order coming up. 4, 5, 6.
Definitely, and you get, you know, again, one's a lot against these pitches. You get one more, that seems like a big lead.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing how that happens. You know, 1-run lead feels a little bit secure, but
so much movement on these pitches. Great performance by both so far, as expected.
As advertised, indeed. Grounded to first baseman. Nice play over there. 1 out on the inning. So that's how the inning gets started there. More of the same from Kalen Parks, continuing to fire in strikes and force batters to beat him. And, you know, up to the plate now, the only batter to cross home thus far on the game, Cheyenne Beam.
She did that when she led off the second by getting hit by a pitch, stole second, reached to third on a
That one
fastball.
fired out. Sorry to interrupt you, Mark. I thought that was going to catch the line. Almost did. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. No, I was just explaining how she scored. she got hit by a pitch. She stole a second, reached third on a pass ball, and came home on a wild pitch.
That she did, and almost had herself at least a single there, but Ball just missed the in-play line. And that one fired off foul. Bottom 4 now. Definitely a pitcher's duel going on. Grounded to third baseman. Beam able to hustle. A little bit of a jumble there on the infield dirt here at Dexter Regional High School.
Yeah, she reaches on the error there. So another base run. See if the Tigers can take advantage.
Well, that looked like just a little bit of a tough play over there. All the same, runner on first, 1 out in this. Dean, she had a quality swing that first inning as well, ultimately able to work a walk. Unfouled straight up. It's kind of amazing that anytime a base runner gets on, the intensity almost ratchets up a little bit because they really do matter exponentially in this pitcher's duel we have going on. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes now on Dean. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 called. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 called. Out. You know, Mark, it's going to be interesting to see how this game unfolds as the intensity continues to ratchet up. And we've mentioned it throughout the broadcast, but we have to. You know, there's been a couple opportunities that the Red Devils have had as we see a steal here, being able to reach second. Again, a no-slide situation, but that time having to reach a little bit quicker. There's been opportunities, runners in scoring position for the Red Devils thus far in this game, and just not able to capitalize so far, especially in that first inning. But I've had a few situations where they could have brought some home, but that's really hasn't happened thus far. And, you know, we're still sitting at a 1-0 game, Tigers' advantage.
Yeah, you know, the Tigers took advantage of their opportunity in the second, and Central didn't in their big opportunity in the first. That's the big difference. But credit to Dexter's defense, Herrick making the play to home and Dean making that double play.
Definitely some quality stuff we've been able to see in the field as well as the pitching. Good battle brewing at the plate right now. Opportunity, runner on second base. Beam aggressive on the base paths. She's shown that already thus far in this game. Big opportunity, potential RBI situation. That one swung down. It's going to catch the line. Out here, we know it's a little bit difficult to see. It just hugged that right field line. Able to get down for a single.
Big hit for Jade Wintle there.
That is the one spot on our camera that's a little bit difficult to see based on the windows that we have to work with here. But that ball just went over the top of the first baseman, hugged that right field line, dropped down for a single and an RBI. Dexter leads 2-0.
What a huge hit for Jade Wintle there, because they getting to the bottom of the order, and and she gets a hit down the right field line. Crucial hit. And as we said, 2-0 seems like a lot.
It does in an absolute big spot. And, you know, this is the score that ended last time between these two teams. 2-0. Tigers won that first matchup, and that's where we sit right now. A lot of softball to be played still, and the inning ends in a strikeout there. Kaylin Park's able to close the door, and that's going to end the inning as we approach the 5th.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions, which treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Welcome back in this one here. What an end to that inning, Mark, huh?
Yeah, Jade Wintle came up probably with her biggest hit of the year. As big run there, as we mentioned over and over, 2-0 seems like maybe 7-8-0 in a normal game.
Yeah, with these two pitchers, it really does. At the same time, Central has worked themselves into opportunities to get runners across the plate, and if they capitalize, anything can happen. And you got 9 top coming up right now in this half inning, so big opportunity. The top half of the order is the only part of the order that Herrick has kind of struggled with thus far in this one. That one fouled off as well. And that Wintle hit was such a bang play. We weren't able to quite switch to our second camera quick enough. That just an impressive play right there. Wintle able to get that one down. We know that right field line is a little hard from our current angle, but the way we have it set up, it wouldn't be very easy to see from our main camera, so we have a second camera for that. But just know if we don't get that play called out right away or shown to you right away, we'll talk through all that action. But it was an impressive play, and that's really how where we are right now. That one skipped across. Herrick, she's got to continue to work here. She's had an impressive game thus far. And, she's been able to attack batters so far this game, try to make them beat her. That one swung on. Easy play for the second base. Oh, it looked like it might have been, but she's going to reach first as Daigle. That play was not as easy as I had originally thought because it was an awkward one. That ball did not quite reach all the way out to the second baseman there, and Wintle was left with a little bit of a difficult play, and just like that, runner on, no outs.
Yeah, I'm going to give her a base hit on that. That
was difficult.
Tough play. Got a score finally. PVHS defeated PCHS in softball, but it was 3-1, and they beat them 10-1 just the other day. So last week. So 8 innings, but PVHS got the win in 8 innings. So two good Class D teams there.
Highly contested action there. And, now top of the order coming up, so big opportunity here for the Red Devils early. Parks and Herrick, they had a great battle last time out. Shows bunt. Not going to lay it down. Might have been a situation trying to advance that runner potentially.
So coming into this inning, Herrick threw 64 pitches, 52 strikes. That's quite a percentage there, is that?
It is indeed, and it could be a good or bad thing. It's a third time through the order. That one laid down. See if that one reaches foul. It looks like it did. Dean almost able to make a play on that one in the air. So Park's going to try to lay this one down, advance that runner, and get herself on first with the bunt. See if they go back to that now. But, that third time through the order, they've been able to see a little bit more. You keep firing in those strikes. The timing gets a little bit better. You never know. But Herrick, she's got one speed, and that's straightforward. And she's going to be attacking these batters all night as well as Kaylin Parks. Two of the best to do it in the class, that's for sure. Beam behind the plate trying to fire up the squad right there. 1 on, no outs. Swung on again, fouled away. Seen a lot of foul balls thus far in this one. Seen that, a lot of quality pitching as well, both sides. Big opportunity here at the plate. Park swings that one. Play out in front of the left fielder. I wasn't quite sure on that one. Looked like it could have been a kind of a bang-bang play, but quality decision by Dyson out there and left not to try to make a diving play on that one. That was a little bit difficult. Again, it's kind of one of our spots. We can't even see that because of the tree we have in our vantage point, but
I think we got that one, though, and saw most of that. And now, big threat here.
yes, indeed. And, there's going to be a mound visit. Probably try to talk to the full team here as we'll try to get the little bit of a zoom in on this, potentially this conversation happen. You still got that 2-run lead, but, first and second, no outs. This is a big part of the game we're seeing right here, Mark.
Yeah, no doubt. And really, they got the part of the order they want up. So, yes, Brittany Grant has struck out twice. She's reached twice. But then after that, you got Izzy Allen, who had a couple good at-bats, and Lexi Whitty, exactly who they want up. So this is a good spot for Central.
Yes, indeed. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a bunt laid down here. Try to advance both those runners, get them scoring position, or try to work a count, see something like that. Runs matter a lot in this one, and Dexter's got 2 of them, and you got to try to find a way to strike back. It is the top half of your order, so might be swing away time, but at the same time, runners kind of trump all. So we see the bunt there, kicks off the batter.
One thing you can count on in softball compared to baseball, you're going to see a bunt in this situation, at least the effort, because, you pretty much every time in this situation, especially in a close game, you're going to see that in softball.
Still no outs on the inning. First and second here. Expect to see another bunt laid down. No, that one's swung on. It's going to go foul, though. So 2 strikes now on the count. We've got our 2 cameras working here. We're going to try to keep those angles up for you on the outfield plays as our main camera kind of focuses in on the infield. But right now, Herrick is trying to focus in on trying to get this strikeout here. That'd be a big first out of the inning. Easier said than done, though. Grant, she struck out twice, but she reached base both times on the drop third. So that one swung on and missed, though, and that's going to go for a straight-up K. So that one swung on and missed. And now Izzy Allen able to step up. She's had some quality at-bats in this one thus far.
11 strikeouts in the game for Herrick. 14 a couple times in the past week.
Swung on and missed.
She was co-female athlete of the week with Anna Lang of Searsport.
An award Herrick has achieved multiple times, and not just this year, but her scholastic athletic career. That one swung on. Going to end up foul. For a second there, I thought Hannah Dean might have to make a play there over there at third base. Notice no bunts being laid down now. It's going to be swinging city as 2 strikes now for Izzy Allen. Herrick going to try to get out of a first and second. No out jam. That's going to be strike 3 called. A first and second. No out jam. That's going to be strike 3 called.
Big strikeout there.
And speaking of big, think about this at-bat right here. A big opportunity. The clutch gene of Whitty able to step in. Runner on second. That's an RBI opportunity. Runner on first. That's a potential RBI opportunity. 2 outs. Runners going on contact. This is going to be a big at-bat. Give Herrick a lot of credit, though. Able to kind of work out of an early on jam. The mound visit with Coach Hardy. Kind of able to help calm the storm a little bit. You got a force at 3 of the bags on the infield here. Be interesting to see how the rest of this top half of the 5th inning unfolds. You got a great hitter at the plate in Lexi Whitty.
5-12. 2 walk-off hits so far this year.
Back-to-back games as well. That's going to be a pass ball. And it's going to advance both runners. So now both runners in scoring position with average-wise the best hitter for Central at the plate. And one of the most clutch with those 2 back-to-back earlier on this season walk-off hits for Lexi Whitty. This would not be a walk-off situation, but this would definitely be a big opportunity.
Definitely a clutch situation.
Now the force is off everywhere but first. Swung on, foul. That puts a little bit more pressure on all the infielders as well. That force is gone. Runners are going to be moving. You have to step across, make a great throw over to first on a ball in the infield. That one swung on, going to go foul again.
Gabby Poulin is on deck.
2 strikeouts on the inning thus far.
12 in the game.
Herrick fires in, gets that much-needed third strike for the Dexter. Herrick fires in, gets that. We'll see what the Tigers do in their bottom half of the fifth.
We're busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Welcome back here as we prepare for the bottom half of the fifth. What an opportunity and what an inning. First half of the inning we just saw. You know, it started off first and second, no outs, and a mound visit by Coach Hardy over there for the Tigers. Kind of calmed the storm a little bit. Herrick able to settle in, get those much-needed 3 strikeouts to end the top half of the inning. And, you know, story of the game on the Red Devil side, they've been able to be aggressive. They've been able to get in advantageous opportunities and positions, and just thus far unable to fully capitalize and get those runners across the plate. But they've been starting to chip away there. You've been able to see it as the game's going on.
Yeah, and that was the most pitches that Herrick has had to throw in 21. Still 16 strikes, 68 strikes out of 85 pitches so far this game. So she's getting it done, but that's definitely the hardest she's had to work pitch-wise so far. But she still struck out the side. They got runners in scoring position, and then she struck out 3 in a row, 13 in the game.
It looks like there may be a position change as well because the umpire went over to both sides. Might be talking about a lineup change. It's a little bit harder for us to identify from up here. We may try. It also maybe not the case, but it certainly seems to be.
We'll see who's leading off. It was supposed to be Harris. Let's see if we can get a.
We'll try to zoom in here.
That's number 11. No.
I believe that's number 12 actually. So
Emma Page.
Emma Page. That's going to be who's up.
Thank you.
So that was the change made. This Page now slides in for Harris.
Will Harris got one at bat.
And that's how we got to where we are now. And, you know, it's going to be 9 top, so opportunities here looming. That's going to be a strikeout for Page as she checks into the game. 9 top, so opportunities here looming. That's going to be a strikeout for Page as she. You know, as I look at my stat sheet, I'm seeing a lot of Ks written down all over the place. Both pitchers just attacking batters thus far in this one.
Yeah, so that's 9 for Parks. As we mentioned, 13 for Herrick.
You know, this is fun softball to watch. Just 2 pitchers at the top of their game just attacking batters and forcing action. A lot of strikes thrown. The battle between the two, it's awesome to see. That one swung on. Over to the shortstop, gonna drop. Because that's where the action happened. We saw those 3 batters, or 3 players, I should say, kind of fixed in right there. They dropped off the glove of Grant.
So error, reached on the error, did Kinney there. So let's see if the Tigers can take advantage. They took advantage of an error in the 4th, and let's see if they can do it again.
That one's gonna be a pass ball, and Kinney able to advance to second. So now runner on second, 1 out on the inning. Your leadoff batters, I mean, you got Grant coming up, you got Herrick coming up.
Yeah, they got to be very careful with these 2 hitters, as we mentioned. You know,
that one swung on. That's going to go all the way out to the fence. As you can see the play right there. Runner rounding from third. Grant the RBI. Kinney crosses the plant. Dexter Tigers lead 3-0 on the RBI. Kinney crosses the plant. Dexter Tigers lead 3. as you saw right there, just clutch hit at the plate from your highest average on the team from Grant. Able to drive in the run, expand the lead to 3-0 now. And now Herrick at the plate, able to help herself out on the other end. Add another run here. 4-0 starts to feel like a massive gap, but a lot of game left to be played.
Certainly is, but good job by the Tigers taking advantage of mistakes on the other side. There's 2 unearned runs they've scored out of the 3.
That indeed, and the Red Devils are not going anywhere. They've been, as Mark mentioned last inning, Herrick threw her most amount of pitches on the game thus far in an inning. They're starting to chip away potentially, and with the batters they have, no lead is necessarily safe, and they've got that clutch gene, high-pressure situations. That one swung on and missed by Herrick. They've been in tough spots before and able to come out on the right side of things, and a ton of game left to be played in this one. Every run does count, especially in a duel like this. I think time called for at the plate potentially. Looked like Herrick called time there at the plate. We'll get ready for it again. Grant on second. She had that RBI double moments ago. Swung on, missed, strike 3. Big pitch there. RBI double moments ago. Swung on, missed, strike. Bad as well. A couple home runs in recent weeks.
Big out there.
That's going to bring up Lewis. Still big opportunity for the Tigers. Try to expand that lead to 4 with a runner on second, leaving on contact. You got to think anything hits the outfield, probably going to score one here. But Kaylin Parks, she's able to just settle herself down and make big pitches when she needs to. That one thrown in for a ball.
Not many of those by either of these pitches, especially recently. Parks does have 1 walk on the day and 2 hit batters.
Swung on, miss there. Might have taken a little bit of an off speed there. That one, nice pitch there from Kaylin Parks.
Expect to see another close one tomorrow. 2 good teams again, Dexter and Foxcroft going at it.
That one grounded over to the third baseman, able to make a strong throw over the top. Grant might round and score. Potentially hung up at third for a moment. Gonna slide in and safe. On the throwing error there at third, Grant able to round from second and third, able to score on that. Might have a mound visit here. Try to talk over what just occurred.
So that's 3 unearned runs now, Zach. And again, Dexter's taking advantage of these opportunities. And, Parks is, getting the job done, but, hitting it at the players. But Dexter's just taking advantage. And that time Grant came around hustling all the way from second to score that run to make it 4-0.
3 of the 4 unearned, as Mark just mentioned. You had the earlier play, ball off the glove. It was kind of a difficult play, but kind of fell in between 3 players. And Grant just not able to quite squeeze that one all the way in. And a quality mound visit here, I believe. And could have been out of the inning, but at the same time, you still have 2 more at-bats at least. You got 2 more innings to get some at-bats and try to tie this one up. We got a lot more than 2 at-bats. We got 2 innings to swing the bat and plenty of game to play. And these Red Devils are not going anywhere.
No, definitely not at all. And, they took advantage of 2 errors this inning and see what they can do here. Another good batter. Cheyenne Beam has scored two out of the 4 runs so far.
And, she's been aggressive all day, especially on the base paths. She scored the first run of the game with that pass ball, heads-up play there. Chance to add a little bit more. Gifted you one right there. See what you can do at the plate. Big opportunity. Kaylin Park's going to try to right the ship here.
So, Central has, in this now 12 innings against Herrick, they have not scored a run. So, obviously, they want to come back and win. But either way, it's important to try to get something going in these last 2 innings because, as I mentioned earlier, these teams might see each other again in a few weeks in an even bigger game.
Absolutely. As that one swung on, that one looks like it's going to be to the second baseman. Caught, and that's how the inning is going to end as we prepare for the top of the 6th.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Welcome back here to Dexter Regional High School as we prepare for the top half of the sixth inning. You know, that was an exciting inning for sure, Mark. But we got to talk about the fact, yes, the Tigers are up 4. The Red Devils have had some opportunities. You know, they've had some runners in scoring position multiple times this game, just not yet able to capitalize. But, you know, any inning can change that. And, you know, they do have to work a little bit quicker now. They've only got 2 innings left to do it. But it's 4 runs, and it's 4 runs that the Red Devils can earn back. But they got to go through Herrick to do it.
Yeah, she has 13 strikeouts, 85 pitches, 68 strikes. Keeps pounding the strike zone, and you know she's got the big strikeout when she's needed it. You know, struck out the side last, and then after 2 runners got on base. So, but Central, as you mentioned, Central does have 5 hits off her, so they've been able to get to her a little bit that way, but no runs, and that's what matters. And we mentioned, 12 innings off of against Herrick so far this year, and they haven't scored yet. So they could have another game in a few weeks, so it's important for them to maybe get some momentum. Obviously they want to get 4 or 5 runs to keep this going, but either way, to get some momentum in case they do play in, say, a regional final or a semifinal down the road.
They're certainly looking to change that scoring drought around now, as you've got Pullen, Casavon, and Lunt up this inning. Lunt had a single the last time she was up in the 4th. She kind of got things going for her squad there a little bit before Herrick shut the door in that earlier inning. But a big opportunity here. You got to try to get some runners on base any way you can. Maybe hope for a little help from Herrick to see if she can start to get wild, but wouldn't rely on that too much. She's been pretty straightforward in attacking batters all day today.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on the wildness happen, that's for sure.
So we say that one skips across the plate for a ball there.
She's walked 1 today, struck out 13.
Her only walk came from a tough battle against Izzy Allen back in the 1st inning. She's been able to settle in after that. Showing why she was last week's female athlete or co-female athlete of the week winner. But she does draw the walk there, just pulling. So
that's big.
That is huge.
The 4th time, actually, they've had a leadoff runner on, but Herrick's been able to shut the door each time.
Pinch runner able to come out here. That's the change you're seeing out there right now.
Let's see what number that is.
Try to zoom in on that for you. A little bit harder to see. Looks like 22.
Maybe 12.
12. See, I can't see. I'm glad I got Mark Callen here with me, keeping me honest. Bunt laid down. Oh, looked like a pass ball there, actually. So, able to advance all the way to second there. Trying to get a name for that as we scroll back through our rosters here. All the same, RBI opportunity, no outs on the inning thus far. That one fired across, another foul ball. We've seen a lot of foul balls today thus far. Not a whole lot in play either. Shows hard pitches and how hard these two sides are working. We don't actually have that name on our roster, so we're going to try to figure that out for you the best we can. That one thrown across for a ball, so Herrick did submit the walk there in that 1st inning. Submitted it right there for the first time since then. Runner now on second. That one fired across for a strike. Strike 3. That's how we're going to get the first out of this inning. As Casavant goes down looking. Now Lunt up at the plate. That one fired across. Nice play on the backhand by Wintle. Ball goes by the first baseman. Runner going to come home. Close play at the plate. Able to be safe at the plate. That's going to get the Red Devils on the board.
Big play.
Great presence of mind right there. Coming all the way from second. Wintle, great play originally on the backhand there. The throw came in a little bit short. Runner, great presence of mind. Again, we're going to try to get a name on that, but we just don't have the name for that player in our on our roster that we were given. So we'll try to figure that out the best we can for you.
But anyway, she scored the run, and now it's they still have a runner in scoring position here.
Runner in scoring position, only one out so far on the inning, and that's how you have to do it. And Rome wasn't built in a day. It's not going to all come at once. It's going to come from opportunities like that. And, certainly one the Tigers wish they had back, but you got to take them any way you can. And great presence of mind showcased there by Central, able to get that runner across the plate.
Well, you come up with that line today?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's definitely an original line, right?
That was good.
As that ball goes behind the catcher, not great presence of mind again, this time from Lunt. Able to get up to third. I would not say that Herrick is wild by any stretch of the imagination, but, giving up the walk earlier, that runner comes around to score. Pass ball right there, able to advance the runner to third. And now a sac fly to the outfield is going to score this runner. Better yet, a base hit. So, opportunity to cut the lead in half with that runner on third. That one goes out. Ball laid into left field. Dyson able to make a play on that. Runner crosses the plate, and just like that,
they cut the lead in half quickly.
They do indeed. Red Devils coming back strong in this one. Only one out on the inning still.
And now, we were thinking maybe they wouldn't get the top of the order up till the 7th. They might get that top of the order, Parks, Grant, and, Allen and company up in this inning if they, there's only one out here.
That there is, and you got to be impressed with what you're seeing right now. Good battle brewing here. It's going to bring up Daigle.
She had a big hit there earlier.
That she did. Looking to repeat that same effort. Good pitch right there.
So we mentioned, never easy facing pitches like Herrick's or Parks, but sometimes you see them more and more. You can get the timing down a little bit.
I think that this goes back to that sixth or fifth inning, I should say. We're in the sixth now. That fifth inning of action where they were able to push her to the most pitches. And I want to thank Chris Lesnar, by the way. That's Sydney Gray, number 12. Thank you very much, Chris Lesnar, for reporting that to us. Appreciate that. But, I think it goes back to that inning where they made Herrick work a little bit, throw the most pitches she's thrown in an inning thus far, and now we're seeing the results pay off.
Yeah, and, getting to see her a lot out there, and now they finally got a couple across the board, and this game is far from over, Zach.
Absolutely. Tigers still due up in the bottom, and then, the seventh inning might determine a lot, but there's still a lot left in this inning, only one out.
And they have who they want up next in Parks, who already has 2 hits.
That one laid in for a ball. Big opportunity here at the plate for Daigle. Ball outside. They're being able to work the counts more.
Yeah, she's thrown unofficially 8 balls this inning. Probably, I would have to look back, more than any inning. They're working, and credit to Central for that.
Credit indeed. Ball laid down the line. They're going to call that one foul.
Just foul, yeah.
Not sure Dean would have been able to make a play on that because that ball would have been laid down right down the line. Potentially scoring one right there with the trajectory of that ball, the momentum it had on it. So big opportunity here. See how Herrick and the Tigers answer the call on this one. Only one out on the inning. That one swung on, grounded to the third baseman. They're going to call a foul again.
But, we mentioned the pitches. So that's already 8 pitches this at bat. So she's going at least nine pitches, and she's the number 9 hitter here. So she doing a heck of a job is Daigle. She already has 1 hit this game, and, this at bat has definitely been a good one.
Able to work the count. string together some quality swings, foul a couple off. Good battle brewing. And again,
So at least a 10-pitch at bat.
sound like a broken record out here, but another foul ball. Great battle at the plate. And depending on the way this at-bat ends, this could be an at-bat we point back to. Because you got to think about earlier on, this has now definitely become the toughest at-bat of the game. Izzy Allen
Another one.
was holding on to that earlier on as another ball fouled off.
So since she's got 2 strikes on it, she has fouled off 5 pitches and worked the count to full. Yeah, this is definitely the at-bat of the game for either team. Let's see what she can do with it and how she finishes it off. And that's how you finish it off by Herrick.
And they
Can do with it and how she finishes it off. And that's how you finish it off.
would say. Heads up play, able to get back over to first for Curtis there.
So 11 pitch at bat, but ends with a strikeout. So Herrick definitely got what she wanted there. Now a tough custom is up to the plate.
Yes, indeed. Kaylin Parks. 2 runs added on the inning thus far for the Red Devils. Cut the lead in half. Potential to do some more damage here with a quality player like Parks up at the dish. Starting the heart of your order.
15 strikeouts for Herrick.
And that one laid in for a strike as well. Being a little bit more patient at the plate, I feel, this inning as well, kind of working that count. That one outside for a ball, 2-1 the count now.
Definitely, Herrick's going to be careful here, too. She knows about Parks. She knows how good she can be and what a threat she is at the plate. Already 2 for 3 in this game.
And, the run that Parks represents, that one's laid out to left, going to be caught in the outfield. Another bang-bang play. Tried to switch to our second camera there. Bang-bang play. Good play by Dyson out on the left. The bleeding is nulled for the moment as we prepare for the bottom half of the 6th.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Welcome back to Dexter Regional High School. What a top half of the inning that was, Mark. You were mentioning before that, rightfully so, that in about 12 innings of work, Avery Herrick was able to come out unscathed against these Red Devils. Not anymore. 2 runs added there in the top of the 6th, and just like that, the lead was cut in half.
Yeah, and we mentioned the 5th inning, she threw 21 pitches. That inning, she threw 29. So, hey, they want to keep it right here 4-2 and see what they can do in the 7th inning.
That they do. Still big opportunity for the Tigers. You got to try to add some more here. You definitely don't feel comfortable anymore as Hannah Dean approaches the plate. Now fired in for strike. You're going to have Dean, Wintle, and Dyson due up. 6, 7, 8. Due up in the bottom of the 6 here. 2-strike count now. Parks just continues to attack. You got to think the momentum's on their side now, so maybe a little bit more pep and step in that throw there.
Yeah, so, that's 114 pitches Herrick has thrown, 84 strikes. Pretty impressive. 74 pitches, 51 strikes on the other end for Parks.
Yeah, that's always going to be a pretty decent number right there. That one fouled off. Going to be caught, though, on that third base line.
Oops.
Thought that one might actually reach the fence, but good play there by the third baseman, able to corral that one. That's how the first out of the inning comes. So good early work by Parks here, able to attack batters. Starts it off with a strike there.
Now Wintel's up. She had the biggest, for the Tigers, the biggest hit of this game. That single in the fourth inning that gave them the second run of the game.
And that run is starting to look even bigger now. Kept the inning alive. Grant came around to score on an error later on. So, just a big opportunity there.
Oh,
Another hit. That one laid out to the left field line. Well done by Wintel. She's really stepped up, been able to answer the call thus far in this one.
So 2 for 3 for Wintel. She didn't come into this game with a high batting average, but, she's going to raise that. She came in 167 on the season, and she's, as I said, come up with 2 big hits, especially that one early in the fourth inning.
Absolutely. Now Dyson at the plate going to try to add to it. Only 1 out on the inning now.
I don't know if that's Dyson.
Oh, it might not be. Might have my name and numbers mixed up.
Well, no,
here.
I think they're, see, maybe it is.
Swung on and missed. All the same, it's a K.
That was Lily Bagley.
Ah, gotcha. I got used to my order there. All the same, ends in a strikeout. I think there's been a couple shifts in the order there.
I think this is a different batter, too. Let's get a close-up here, and
few shifts in the lineup there. Try to get a number for us here. I don't know if we're quite going to get it. 44.
That's
it looks like.
Lil Harris back up. She was up early in the game.
Ball grounded to the third baseman. Strong throw over to first. Caught. That's going to end the inning. As now we're going to go to the top of the 7th, in which the Red Devils have to score at least 2 to continue this game.
We're only going to do one.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Welcome back here as we prepare for the top of the 7th, and great response by the Red Devils after putting up a couple of their own, able to come out and not allow any in the bottom half of the 6th there. They still have some work to do, though. Now it's you got to put some runs up on the board. They just put up 2. You got to at least repeat that same effort to continue this game and send it to the bottom of the 7th. But
yeah, in the last 2 innings, Zach, we've mentioned it over and over. They had 2 hits in the 5th, and Herrick had to throw 21. They had 2 runs in the 6th with 2 hits and a walk. She had to throw 29. So let's see what they can do. They got Grant, Allen, and Whitty up with Poulin after that. So they definitely got hitters that can produce coming up.
That they do. And I think if you were to talk to the Red Devils and say what part of the order do you want coming up in a clutch situation, outside of maybe including Parks in that, they'd be fine with this. So a great way to get the tempo started here. They got to put up at least 2. And the playoff atmosphere continues here from Dexter Regional High School.
Been a fun game. We expect to see a lot more fun games starting next week. Never know. Maybe be back here for a couple games. It looks like Dexter could be a 1 or 2 and be here for a few or some other places.
That's what we're seeing right now. A battle of those 1 and 2 teams in Class C. That bunt laid down. It's going to go foul. Not a bad idea there. Try to get Grant on. She's got great speed out there. She's reached twice in this one off a drop third strike, and that 5th inning retired the same way. Update on the Dexter baseball, 7-3 over there on a final score. That game started a little bit earlier than this one.
Yeah, usually softball ends before baseball, but they got a half-hour head start.
See how Herrick responds here to start this inning. Be a big first out here. Swung on, fouled off.
Thanks to Dexter coach Chad Graffin for sending that one in. So 2 strikes now.
Mark mentioned it earlier in the game and on the live stream of the broadcast that the leadoff batter of every inning has a little bit added importance, and none so more than now. Swung on, fouled off. That one out of play again.
I think the count's 0-2 now. She's fouled a couple off. You don't ever want to throw balls, but it might be a good time to throw one a little bit out of the strike zone here. Listen to me, trying to be pitching coach, huh?
I think Herrick's done a good job. Not terrible advice, but she's definitely done a great job on the bump today. As that drop third strike there. This time, not going to reach on it. That starts leading off with a K.
See what I know? You don't throw balls.
It wasn't terrible advice, Mark, but I trust Avery Herrick and what she's going to bring to the table on that one.
She got 16 strikeouts and only one walk, and really getting the job done.
She reached early on in the game as well. Had a single there in the first, hit by pitch later on as well.
It's kind of, she got out that time, but Grant struck out twice early in the game and reached, so that she almost was the third time there.
Honestly, it wasn't a horrible strategy. She did reach twice in that same way. Not that I'm sure she was going for that right there, but just a great pitch and execution there by Herrick. But it definitely had gone her way earlier on. That one swung on, missed.
Boy, Herrick's already won the Athlete of the Week. I think I'm going to nominate her again.
Yeah, she's definitely ever performance worthy. She was co-female Athlete of the Week winner last week with Anna Lang, so a great performance out here in this one. Ahead in the count now.
So she's doing 121 pitches and 91 strikes. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, indeed. And Izzy Allen at the plate. She's battled tough a few at-bats here. Able to work the count, but she's going to have her hands full right here. That one swung on, out to third base. Dean able to stick the glove up, stabs it in the air, and good catch there by Dean. Great play over there by Hannah Dean. I thought that one was going to creep over the top. All the same, Dean able to stick the glove up, make a great play over there at third base.
And with who Central has coming up, that's a huge, huge play because Whitty, can get the job done as she's proven a few times, and you don't want that runner on base.
Dexter able to avoid the runner there, but Whitty, we know the damage she can do. She steps up to the plate there. I believe she swung on that. I think that was a called strike. A little bit difficult to see from our vantage point with the catcher. Whitty, big opportunity here. You got to get one on to bring the tying run to the plate. Down to their final out. Got a lot of work to do to try to crawl back into this one, but they are definitely capable. They've been in high-pressure situations before. Just got to take it one batter at a time, one step at a time. Nice pitch right there, in by Herrick. See how Herrick approaches this now. She knows the dangerous batter. At the plate, and Whitty swung on, missed, strike three called. That's going to do it in this one. The Tigers nudge out the win 4-2. Well done. Game ends. And really, the game ends the way it was the story of the game. Herrick strikeouts.
17 of those. Why don't we go to a quick break, Zach, and then we'll come back, and I'll try to tally up some stats, and we'll talk about this game and quite a win, 10 in a row now for the Tigers.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Welcome back here to Dexter Regional High School. What a fun atmosphere and what a fun overall game that was. Give a ton of credit to both sides. Herrick was dominant on the hill, but you got to give a ton of credit to the Central Red Devils. Able to battle back. That sixth inning was pretty crazy, and they did a great job almost completing the comeback, but Herrick and Hannah Dean, especially that late catch there on the Izzy Allen play, able to really shut the door.
Hannah Dean made 2 excellent plays. That first inning, things could have been totally different if she didn't make that play. She made the first inning, and then in the final inning, obviously the play you just talked about, nice catch to kind of help seal the win. Herrick sealed it with a 17th strikeout of the game. Impressive performance by her. You know, she gave up 7 hits. She worked around most of them. She gave up 2 runs, as I said, 17 strikeouts, 2 runs, both of them earned. You know, on the other end, 3 unearned runs, you know, kind of the difference in the game. You know, Dexter took advantage of the mistakes on the other end, and, you know, she, you know, they did that, and Jade Wintle came up with a big hit from the number 7 spot in the lineup. You know, that's a big play in the game that, you know, kind of look back at. And again, we've talked over and over, probably the biggest plays of the game was the bases loaded, no outs in the first, and the Tigers getting out of it.
Absolutely. I mean, the resolve of both sides and the chess battle between the two. I mean, different players coming in big spots and pinch runners and opportunities like that. But ultimately, for me, the game boils down to the pitching battle. And just today, Herrick was a slightly bit better than Parks, Parks was fantastic today as well. But Herrick, the big strikeout numbers, just able to throw dominant stuff at the plate. Those final 2 innings and maybe into that 5th as well, a little bit shaky, but able to shut the door when called upon. High pressure situations. That first inning is a perfect way to rate the game, a barometer of the game, so to speak. You know, getting out of a jam, bases loaded, no outs, ultimately kind of set the tone for the way the rest of the game would be played out.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, again, you know, go over the stats for the pitches real quick. Parks, complete game for her, 6 innings pitched, you know, 11 strikeouts for her, 1 walk, 4 hits, 4 runs, 1 earned. A couple hit batters was kind of key there too, and again, the errors made by the defense. On the other end, Herrick, complete game, 7 innings pitched, 1 walk, 17 strikeouts, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Impressive all the way around. Exactly what we expected to see today, a game like this. Didn't know who was going to win, but we knew it was going to be a pitcher's duel.
Ton of fun. Was pleasure to be able to bring it to you guys at home and pleasure to be able to watch it live. We thank you very much for joining us. Exciting game we had, Mark.
Certainly was. Going to give you a schedule update tomorrow. Makeup game from early in the season. We got we have the same Dexter softball team playing at Foxcroft, trying to finish the season with 11-game winning streak heading into the playoffs next week. So we'll have that tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll have some playoff games. We'll keep you updated on that, but I'm sure we'll have a playoff game or 2 at least. So a lot of fun, Zach. I want to thank you. You're not with us tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be with us for some playoff games later on in the coming weeks. So thank you, Zach, and thank you.